Hello, and welcome back to some more Trails in the Sky, first chapter. In the last episode, we had a brief talk with Colonel Richard, and then we stuffed Joshua into a dress and snuck past the guards. Now we're going to go meet Queen Alicia. So let's get on with that.
Your Majesty, please excuse the intrusion. As we discussed before, I have brought Estelle and Joshua.
Thank you. Please, have them come in.
Yes, Your Majesty. I'll wait for you here. Please go inside.
Right.
If you'll excuse us.
Welcome, both of you. My name is Alicia von Auslese. I am the 26th ruler of the Kingdom of Liberal.
I'm Estelle Bright, a junior bracer from the Bracer Guild.
And I'm Joshua Bright, also a junior bracer. It is a great honor to meet you, Your Majesty.
Estelle, Joshua, I've truly been looking forward to meeting you both. I may not be able to offer much, but please allow me to at least serve you some tea. Please make yourselves comfortable. I see. So Professor Russell said all that. A black orbment capable of halting all orbal energy. And Colonel Richard has managed to acquire it.
The professor said if anyone knew what Colonel Richard intended to do with it, it would be you, Your Majesty. Do you have any ideas?
There is one possibility that comes to mind. However, I find it hard to believe that the Colonel would know about it. I hope it is nothing more than my imagination, but...
And what is it?
I suppose it is all right to tell you. A massive orbal reaction was detected beneath the royal capital a decade ago. Professor Russell from the Central Factory was the one who led the investigation of it.
A massive orbal reaction?
If it was beneath the royal capital, could it be near the sewers?
No, it was detected far deeper underground. Professor Russell speculated that it might be a relic of an ancient civilization that still functioned.
A relic of an ancient civilization?
She's talking about ancient items, like the orbal devices known as artifacts. Most of them, like the devices found at the tops of the towers, have long since ceased to function. But some, like the Dalmore family heirloom, still retain their power.
Something like that is beneath the capital? And that gospel orbment might be...
Something designed to disable the function of that relic. Is that correct?
Yes. However, we still don't know what the relic is or why it was buried in the first place. Unfortunately, Professor Russell's investigation concluded without a definitive answer. Which is why it is so difficult to understand how Colonel Richard found out about it.
I see. In any case, it's likely something bad could come of this.
Oh, just when I was starting to think he wasn't so bad, and it turns out he was planning something horrible. If his actions are going to harm others, then it's definitely a job for bracers. We have to stop the Colonel, no matter what.
I'd expect nothing less of Cassius's children.
Huh?
Your Majesty, did you know our father?
He was a dear friend of my late son, and the hero who saved our fair kingdom. Even after he left the army to become a bracer, he continued to serve the kingdom admirably.
I see.
I had no idea.
Knowing his personality, that doesn't surprise me at all. I wonder, do you know what he did in the war 10 years ago? Do you know how he distinguished himself?
Not really, no.
Then perhaps it falls upon me to tell you. Estelle, Joshua, would you mind indulging an old woman by listening to her reminisce about the past?
Yes, of course.
We'd be honored to listen.
It began 10 years ago, in the spring. An unfortunate incident took place in the Erebonian Empire's southern region. The cause of the event remains unknown, so I will refrain from describing the incident itself. But in the wake of the event, the Empire declared war on Liberal. Thus began the tragic period that would later come to be known as the 100-Day War. The Imperial Army, upon declaring war, quickly broke through Hocken Gate with overwhelming force. It wasn't long before all of Liberal, save for the royal capital, fell to Imperial occupation. The invading forces were said to be nearly 3 times the size of our entire royal army. Reinforcements from Calvard couldn't arrive in time, and it seemed inevitable that the royal capital itself would soon fall. However, 2 months after the war began, the tide of battle shifted in a way no one could have anticipated. With newly developed patrol airships, we recaptured key checkpoints and cut Imperial supply and communication lines. Then, the Royal Army launched an attack by water from the Leiston Fortress, reclaiming each region. Zeiss, Rouen, Bose, Roland. The Imperial divisions occupying each area were cut off from their supplies and defeated one by one. The mastermind behind it was your father, Colonel Cassius Bright. At the time, he served as General Morgan's right hand and was Colonel Richard's superior. Thanks to the mediation of the Bracer Guild and the Septian Church, the war finally came to an end. However, by that time, Cassius had already lost something irreplaceable to him. Lena Bright, your mother, Estelle. The clock tower was destroyed in an act of desperation by an Imperial division cornered by the counterattack. And, as I'm sure you are well aware, Cassius was unable to be by his wife's side during her final moments.
I had no idea.
In the end, he felt that it was his own strategy that caused his wife's death. Burdened with that guilt, Cassius left the army and became a bracer. All so he could stay by your side and always be there to protect those he loved.
But that's just so foolish, Dad. Mom didn't die because of you. Of course she didn't.
Estelle.
Yes, you're right. The fault is mine. As queen, I failed to protect the people of this kingdom. I'm sorry, Estelle. I'm sorry I wasn't able to protect your mother. I can't tell you how long I've wanted to apologize to you.
You don't need to apologize. You've kept the peace ever since the end of the war. Dad and everyone fought so hard to protect this kingdom. And Mom, she protected me with her life. It's enough just to know that.
Estelle, thank you, kind child. I'm truly grateful that I had the chance to meet you. From the bottom of my heart.
Your Majesty.
That's exactly why. I cannot allow you to get involved in something as dangerous as this. I don't want the two of you getting further entangled in this matter.
What? But Lieutenant Schwartz asked us to do whatever we could to help you.
And for that, I thank you. But with Cassius away, if anything were to happen to you, how could I ever face him again? I want you both to return home to Roland and wait for your father's return.
But Your Majesty, the peace that our father worked to create and that you've worked to preserve, it's beginning to waver.
Joshua.
It's not just about the gospel. If Colonel Richard is able to make the Duke king, what'll happen to that peace? I ask you to consider that.
Your Majesty, we became bracers and continued our dad's work. We fought against sky pirates, received the letter, opened a strange parcel, and traveled around the kingdom. In a way, it feels like Dad's been guiding us the whole time. And so, I want to protect it too. This peace that we cherish. I want to protect all the wonderful people we've met along the way. The people I love. I want to protect them in my own way. Just like you do. Just like Mom did.
Estelle, It seems she was right about you.
Huh?
I've made up my mind as well. Through the two of you, I would like to make a request to the Bracer Guild.
Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, please just say the word.
I want you to rescue those detained by the Intelligence Division, including my granddaughter, Claudia.
So it's true. The princess is being held somewhere against her will.
Yes. In hindsight, I believe this coup began the moment I decided to push for her to be the next queen.
Instead of Duke Dunan, you mean?
Yes, my nephew, Duke Dunan, is a man with various eccentricities. By contrast, though inexperienced, my granddaughter has shown great promise. When thinking of the kingdom's future, I decided to support Claudia.
I don't really know much about the princess, but I'm pretty sure you made the right call.
Unfortunately, as in every age, there are those who oppose women wielding power. And now, with memory still fresh from the recent invasion by a foreign power, the idea of two successive queens may make the kingdom appear weak. I have no doubt that there are those who harbor such feelings.
You're talking about Colonel Richard, aren't you?
Precisely. He somehow discovered I was planning to support Claudia as our next queen. He then relayed this information to the Duke, which led to this coup. His goal appears to be controlling the Duke from the shadows and turning Liberal into a military powerhouse.
I see. The full picture is coming together into view.
What exactly is he going to do to turn Liberal into a military powerhouse?
There are a few possibilities, like raising taxes to increase military spending, developing orbital weapons of mass destruction, implementing mass conscription, legalizing contracts with Jaegers, something that's currently banned in Liberal.
No way.
The Colonel has already demanded I implement those things. At the time, it seemed to come from a place of pure patriotism, but I simply refuse to endorse an idea that I don't believe in. A nation isn't defended by her military strength alone. Diplomatic efforts, cooperation, and alliances with neighbors, technological and economic exchanges that foster wealth throughout the lands also serve to protect our nation.
You are absolutely right, Your Majesty.
Yes. What we need is trust.
But the Colonel dismissed this as nothing more than a naive feminine ideal. Then he demanded my abdication in exchange for Claudia's safety. Many have had their families taken hostage, leaving them unable to defy the Colonel. But I am the Queen. I cannot hand over the future of our kingdom just because of a threat to my family. And yet Claudia is my one and only granddaughter. I cannot simply abandon her.
Your Majesty, please don't worry.
We fully understand your request. We will rescue the princess and all those who are being held captive.
Thank you, Estelle and Joshua. With that, I can stand firm against the Colonel's threats.
Is there anything else we can do? There's still the matter of the gospel after all. Plus, I think we can help you escape.
Thank you, Estelle. But even if I were to escape, it wouldn't change the situation. As for the gospel, there are a few things I find troubling. I must confront the Colonel directly and demand an explanation.
Yeah, I gotta say, she really is an amazing woman. Kind yet strong-willed, and with such dignity. When I get older, I hope I can be a cool granny just like her. Cool granny? I do agree that she had quite a presence, fit for a queen. Yeah, I really want to stop this coup and help her, but that's a bit beyond the scope of what bracers are supposed to do. For now, let's just do what we can on our own. Yeah, you're right. You know, I never dreamed the Queen would have stories to tell me about my dad. I wonder how much I still don't know about him. Estelle, Joshua, are you ready? Yes. Then let's hurry back to the maids' quarters. It's already past 11, nearly midnight, I should think. Seriously? It's that late already? We did spend a long time talking with Her Majesty. If we stay any longer, the guards might become suspicious. Lady Hilda, heading home for the night, are we?
Yes, that's correct. I ask that you please ensure Her Majesty is dealt no disrespect this evening.
Talk about a cold attitude. But rest assured, ma'am, we're all loyal patriots here.
That's very reassuring. Now then, we will be taking our leave.
Thank you.
If you'll excuse us.
Hold on, ladies. I just remembered. I didn't get your names. Can you tell me, just for a second?
I'm?
Oh, that sure is a pretty name. It suits you quite well.
Thank you.
And who's this young lady with the black hair?
My name is Karen.
Karen, huh? That sure is a pretty name.
Thank you. I'm quite fond of it myself.
I see. Right. I am a member of the Special Ops, and...
Let's leave it at that, shall we?
Stop flirting.
Any further, and I might consider it harassment.
No, I wouldn't dare. Please take care on your way back.
As usual, Joshua gets all the boys. Those guys were totally checking you out when you gave them your name.
That's not true. Besides, you were having a pretty lengthy conversation with them, too.
Yeah? But they didn't seem nervous with me at all. I'm a tiny bit insecure now.
Huh?
What's all this racket about, eh?
Why, hello, Your Grace.
Well, looky here. It's the head maid. Oh? And who might you girls be? I don't recall seeing you before.
This is Lena and Karen, the new maids in training. There's still a great deal about the castle they don't know, so I am showing them around.
Oh?
Yeah, he recognizes us.
Shoot, are we busted?
This is bad. With how many times we've met him, he'll definitely recognize us.
What's wrong, Philip? Why are you staring like that, huh? For a guy that's as stiff as you are, that's pretty rare.
Forgive me. One of them looks a bit like my niece. It appears I was mistaken. Young ladies, please accept my sincerest apologies.
Oh, nope. No trouble at all.
Yes, please pay no attention to it.
Looking at both of them, they're both quite the lookers, eh? Especially that chestnut hair one. So lively, so healthy. The black-haired one could use a little tightening up around the waist.
Thank you for your concern.
Yes. You, Lena, or whatever. I command you spend this night with me.
Your Grace!
Hey, what does that mean?
You won't like it.
How should I explain it?
Your Grace, I must insist that is far too bold, even in jest.
It's better you just don't know what he meant.
All the maids in this castle are in service of Her Majesty the Queen. Or have you forgotten that?
Yeah, I got it. It's just a joke. Man, you people can never take a joke, you know? In any case, this castle's gonna be mine in a week. I guess we'll save the fun for then.
Your Grace, that's quite enough! Your alcohol consumption is one thing, but chasing after these young girls is intolerable. I, Philip, give you this counsel even at the risk of my own life.
I told you it was a joke, didn't I? That's it. I'm going to bed.
Oh, of course, Your Grace. Your room is just this way. Please, watch your step.
Hoo-wee. Anyway, Lena or whatever, if you ever have any troubles, don't hesitate to tell me, eh? This old king will be happy to hear all you've got to say personally, okay?
Thanks so much.
How delightful. Yes, amusing.
My apologies for the disturbance. I highly doubt His Grace will remember any of this tomorrow morning. Please, rest assured.
I certainly hope that is the case.
I'm truly sorry. Lady Hilda, young ladies, if you'll please excuse me.
Oh, that man. Why does he continue to insist on taking on such unnecessary burdens?
You know Philip, Lady Hilda?
We've known each other since childhood. Yet now we serve different people, and our positions are quite far apart.
I see.
Philip has his hands full, doesn't he? I bet he's worried about the Duke being influenced by the Colonel, too.
Probably. And see, Estelle, you're popular too. The Duke said you were his favorite.
Ugh, that does not make me happy at all. Oh, and what was he talking about at the end?
That. Well...
Don't worry about it.
Estelle, it is certainly not something a lady should ask a gentleman to explain in front of others.
Huh?
Here, I'll whisper it to you. Do you understand now?
Yes.
You're so helpless sometimes.
Lady Hilda, Shay, thank you both so much for all your help. You really helped us out. Think nothing of it. We were merely doing our duty as servants to Her Majesty. As for Her Majesty's request, I hope you will take it to heart. And please do whatever you can to save the princess. Oh, Shay, you're the princess's maid, aren't you? Yes, unfortunately I don't often get to serve her directly, but Her Highness is always so warm and kind. She always treats me as a friend. I've hardly slept a wink since I heard she was captured. I understand. We'll definitely save her, so don't worry. We should get going. I wonder if Her Highness is doing alright. If only I could be there with her. I don't believe he raised anyone's suspicions. However, please be careful on your way back to your room. The Intelligence Division has eyes everywhere. Is there new dialogue everywhere? It doesn't look like it. Good. Oh, hello.
And where might you two be going at this late hour?
Our room? Where else would we be going? Ah! Captain Amalthea.
Good evening. You may be invited guests, but I cannot condone your behavior.
What do you think we've been doing?
Don't you think it's a bit late for you kids to be wandering around?
Why do you think we're heading to our room? Our apologies. We were just so fascinated by the castle that we lost track of time. Oh, is that so? In that case, why don't you tell me where you were about? Oh, let's say about 30 minutes ago. Where was it that you found so fascinating? The maid's court, no. The kitchen? The kitchen. Really, how strange. I didn't see you when I made my rounds earlier. Well... Let us cease the pretense. The fact is, we had received numerous reports of you going to and from the maids' quarters. Rather a strange place for sightseeing, isn't it? What? It's rude to ask questions you already know the answer to. I'll take that as a compliment. So what business did you have in the maids' quarters? Things will be easier if you're just honest with me. That's...
Hey! Estelle! Joshua! There you are!
Jin?
Phew! Oh boy, that hit the spot.
He's totally hammered.
Oops! Pardon me. Why? If it isn't the lovely lady officer gracing us with her pretty presence. I mean, talk about fate, am I right? It's gotta be fate.
Yes, indeed. So, what's the problem here? Did my little students cause you some trouble? Students? No, it's just the fact that they were in the maids' quarters for quite some time. I wanted to know what they were doing there. Ah, the maids! The maids, yes. I sent them there to give me some snacks to go along with my drinks. Hey, Joshua, did you get any snacks? No, it looked like the chef had already gone home for the night. I asked one of the maids, but she said that she didn't have any snacks on hand. Ah, no snacks, huh? Guess I just have to get by without them. Hey, wait a minute. I just thought of something. Hey, you wanna come by my room for some tea? They say nothing goes better with a drink than a beautiful smile, and I already got the drink. I'm on duty, so I must decline. I'll overlook what happened earlier. But I must ask that you return to your rooms and refrain from any additional wandering around for the rest of the night. If you act suspiciously, I'll have no choice but to investigate. Yes, we understand. It's very late, so we'll be heading straight to bed. Good, that's more like it. Well then, we'll take our leave. Whoa, crash and burn. Bummer. Back to the room alone. Let's head back to the room, yeah? Yeah, okay. We'll head back with you.
Well, well, well. Looks like we fooled her.
What? You're not actually drunk?
That was just an act. I haven't had a lick of alcohol.
Seriously? Your face was even red.
You controlled your energy to improve blood flow and made yourself look drunk. It's a technique from the East called Qigong, right?
Ah, I'm impressed you know about that. Anyway, you guys looked like you were in a bind, so I thought I'd step in. How'd I do? Pretty good, right?
Yeesh, Sin. You really are trouble. You helped us out, but you seriously had me fooled.
Sorry about that. So, how'd it go?
Huh? How'd what go?
Isn't it obvious? You're meeting with Her Majesty.
What? How did you know about that, Sin?
Did Elnan say something about our plan?
Nah, the branch officer didn't say a peep. You could say I was fishing and just happened to throw out a little bait.
He didn't know what we were doing, but we just let it slip to him just now.
Bait?
He guessed.
There's no way you could just guess that without having any information. Zin, what exactly do you know?
Guess it's finally time for me to show you guys.
Zin handed Estelle a letter.
A letter?
This handwriting.
Go on, read it. Should clear a few things up.
All right.
My dear Zin Vathek, it's been a while. I hope this message finds you well.
Wow, that voice is familiar.
I'll get right to the point, so please excuse the informal tone. A situation involving the Jaegers has forced me to venture toward the Empire. However, it seems some suspicious forces are moving within Liberal, and leaving things to the kids makes me uneasy. Which is why I must ask you for a favor. Would you come to Liberal in my absence and lend a hand to the young should they need it? I know this will be your first time in Liberal, so feel free to enjoy the sights as well. There's a tournament for the Queen's birthday, which should make for an excellent cover. I realize all this is sudden and an imposition, but if you're available, I'd greatly appreciate your help. I'll be back before the Queen's birthday festival, so let's have a drink together then. Cassius Bright. P.S. You may have a chance to meet my daughter and son. They're both in training, so feel free to give them a bit of extra work. But please, let them handle things on their own as much as possible.
This letter...
So you came to Liberal at our father's request? And he's currently in Erebonia?
Yep, that about sums it up.
Sums it up? So, in other words, Sin, you were in cahoots with my dad this whole time?
You make it sound so shady. I owed Cassius a favor from when he visited Calvard. He helped me out a lot. So when I got his letter, it seemed like the perfect way to pay him back.
I see.
When did you realize we were his children?
When I first met you two, I had a hunch after I noticed Estelle carrying a staff. Then I asked Kilika to confirm it.
Unbelievable. You could have at least told us something. We've been so worried about our dad, not knowing where he's gone.
Yeah, I am sorry about that. But based on his letter, it seemed like Cassius wanted to keep his trip to the Empire a secret. And you two accomplished quite a bit on your own anyway.
Yeah. Hey, Joshua, it's cool if we tell Zin the rest, right?
Yeah, it's probably better to explain everything at this point. This isn't really something we can handle on our own.
Estelle and Joshua told Zin that they met Queen Alicia at Professor Russell's request, and that they accepted a mission to rescue the captive Princess Claudia.
I see. I thought something smelled fishy after everything we heard at the banquet. All right, I'll help you with this mission.
What? Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, it's the perfect chance for me to repay Cassius. Please, let me help.
No, please! We should be the ones asking for your help!
We truly appreciate it.
Where are we? I had no idea a place like this even existed.
This is far larger than I expected. Lieutenant Lawrence, can you guide us to the deepest point?
Of course.
Whoa! Mechanical monsters?
Ancient orbital golems.
Amazing! They took down those things so easily.
You reacted even faster than I did. I don't think I could ever stand a chance against you.
You're far too modest to see the speed you acquired from the Divine Blade himself. It was truly an honor to see it in action.
I still have much to learn. But the clock ticks far too quickly to wait until I'm fully ready. Somehow, with these humble hands, I must carve a future for our kingdom. Brave warriors, the path to great power has been opened. The shining new dawn of our beloved Liberal is near at hand. I am counting on you all.
Yes, sir! We, your loyal Special Ops soldiers, pledge our undying loyalty and dedication.
For the glory of Liberal! For the glory of Liberal!
Understood. Estelle, Joshua, you've both done an outstanding job. To think you'd return with a request from Her Majesty herself. Haha, just a lucky break, I guess. But from here on out, I think we're gonna need a lot more than just luck. Right, we need to stay focused. As long as you both understand that, then there's nothing more for me to say. In any case, this means the request from Professor Russell has been fulfilled. I'm sure you'll need plenty of support moving forward, so allow me to give you your reward.
First class, that's amazing.
Hey!
Congratulations. Take this.
Now, as for the next matter, Zin, it was truly fortunate that you came at Cassius's invitation. Please lend us your strength as an A-rank bracer. Yep, that's the plan. Even if I didn't know Cassius Adet, I couldn't walk away from a crisis like this. I'm with you all the way. That's Sin for you. Always so generous. And what's with this A-rank business? It's how we measure a senior bracer's skill. The ranks range from G, the lowest, to A, the highest. So an A-rank bracer is the highest? Whoa, Sin, you're a big deal! I'm actually one of the lower-ranked A-rank bracers. There are roughly 20 A-rank bracers across the whole continent. There's even an unofficial S-rank above that. It's reserved for bracers who have resolved cases of national importance. There's only 4 of them on the entire continent. I can't even imagine how amazing they'd have to be. Oh, guess you really don't know anything, do you? One of those S ranks is Cassius. What? No way. Joshua, did you know that? Sorry, I've known for a while. He got it 5 years ago after dealing with an incident in the Republic. Man, seriously? I can't even be mad anymore. A colonel in the Royal Army, a hero known as the Divine Blade, an S-rank bracer. Why doesn't he just come fix this whole mess for us? You've got a point. If Cassius had been here, he probably would have crushed the coup before it took root. Joshua? Is something wrong? I just find it a bit strange. All a bit strange. All these incidents happened after Dad left on his journey. It's almost like someone planned for the coup to happen while he was away. I can't seem to shake the feeling. So Cassius going to the Empire was all part of the coup d'etat. Is that what you're suggesting? No, maybe I'm just overthinking things. I can't imagine anyone being able to manipulate Dad like that. They would have to understand his movements and try to outmaneuver him. True, that wouldn't be easy. I mean, we know him and still had no idea what he was planning. Well, I doubt anyone, even that colonel, could outsmart Cassius. It's most likely just a coincidence that things happened simultaneously. Either way, we can't rely on Cassius to support us. That's why we made an important decision. From this moment onward, the Grancel branch of the Bracer Guild declares a state of emergency. State of emergency? This request does not come directly from... This quest comes directly from Her Majesty the Queen. That allows us to bypass our Article 3 regulation, which normally prohibits interference in national affairs. However, we're still no match for the military. We'll not only need Zin's help, but the help of every bracer in the royal capital. Got it! Yeah, if we're going up against the intelligence division, we're gonna need all the help we can get. Ideally, I'd have every branch across the nation help us as well, but... as of today, all checkpoints and landing ports have been completely closed off by the army. All under the guise of anti-terrorism. What? That's essentially martial law. Looks like the enemy's done playing around. They're likely trying to keep the Royal Guard hidden from us. Hidden and from moving our forces freely. We'll have to make do with the forces we have. It'll be tough, but we got this. By the way, do we have any idea where they're actually holding the hostages? Yes, I've been pondering that for some time now. And my best guess is that they're being held at the Herb Royal Villa. The Herb Royal Villa? You mean the one in the forest? That place seems the most plausible. The Special Ops have been using it, claiming it's for anti-terrorism. Besides, I doubt they'd keep a member of the royal family in a place like the Leaston Fortress. But since we're facing the army, we'll need something a bit more solid to go on. We can't afford to be wrong about this. Yes, exactly. Either way, we must gather every bracer in the city. Maybe you can ask for more information while rounding up the others. As I recall, Estelle, you and Joshua have connections with a certain journalist, yes? Oh, you mean Niall? That might actually be a good idea. See if he's heard anything. We should also request support from the Royal Guard in hiding. I'd appreciate it if you could follow up on that lead, too. So that means we need to get in touch with Lieutenant Schwartz, who's posing as a sister at the church. Considering she's the one who gave us the letter of introduction to the Queen, we should probably give her an update. We'll head to the cathedral, too. There are currently 4 other bracers in the capital: Kurt, Grant, Karna, and Annalise. You'll likely find them in the tavern, the usual shops, or maybe the hotel. If you see them, please let them know to gather here. Okay, got it. We'll head out right away.
Emergency, huh? Looks like things are getting serious.
Seems like my first big job in a while. I'd better psych myself up.
There are even more soldiers in town. We should move carefully.
And I should end the episode here. I guess this makes up for last episode's somewhat shorter run time, because this one's going to be a little longer. Anyway, with that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, bye-bye.